Hey guys, what's going on? Colin here with Red Beans and Dice. Today we are going to be doing an unboxing of Descent: Journeys in the Dark. So this is the second edition. It's made by Fantasy Flight Game. Now, if you've ever played Star Wars Imperial Assault, that was also made by Fantasy Flight. This is actually going to be very, very similar to it. The first edition, I believe, came out in around 2005, and then the second edition came out much later, and apparently the second edition really fixed a lot of different things with it, and it's just been a good game that I love to watch videos of. I have not actually played it, but today I'm going to be doing the unboxing. I'm going to show you what's going on, some of the models, some of the tile pieces, some of the cards, try to get as far into it as I can. And then one other thing that I really liked about this game is it comes with a companion app called Road to Legend. I can't believe I remembered that. I almost forgot that. But yeah, so let's look at that real fast. It's Road to Legend. It's a app. You can do it on Steam, the App Store, Google Play. And this allows you, originally this game I believe was for 2 players and 1 person, 2 to 5 players, and then one person had to be the Overlord, and the Overlord is essentially a glorified DM, and they would control the scenario, they would control the monsters trying to kill the heroes, they would get certain cards that they could play trying to affect them in negative ways or buff up their monsters, and they would be respawning them in certain areas and trying to either hinder the objectives that they were given or accomplish objectives of their own. So with this new Road to Legend game, or app, excuse me, you can actually click on that and say you and one other person, you guys could play co-op, and all of the monster movements would be coordinated through the app. So I thought that was really good. I downloaded the app last night, and I kind of navigated it without the game being bought or any of the items or materials, and to be 100% honest, it was great. It seemed like something I could totally do. And then since I played Imperial Assault already, I probably played about 5 missions of that. This is exactly the same. Fantasy Flight just basically copied and pasted it. So if you like Imperial Assault, I would recommend this game probably. It looks like a fun time, and all of the videos that I've watched, it seems really intricate and unique and fun, and it's just a good old-fashioned dungeon crawler. So let's get this plastic off of it. Rip. And then there are a lot of expansions to this also. I have heard from a lot of people that it only comes with a certain amount of minis, which I think there was 39, that's what it said. I could be wrong on that, but a good amount of minis. But at the same time, when you play about 4 to 5 missions, you're probably going to get tired of playing with the same monsters spawning. It's like, oh gosh darn it, the goblins again, or the orcs. So here's some promotional stuff. Fantasy Flight trying to get our money. There's that. We have I really like this cover art, really nice, but looks like a rules of play here. So probably some reminders of what to do and how different abilities work. Yep, here we go right there. Looking good. I like it. Looking good so far. I've liked Fantasy Flight's rulebooks for the most part. So got a quest guide. Okay, and then I think when you use the app, you actually don't use this. This might be for the 2-player minimum, where you have to have somebody play as the Overlord. Oh wow. Okay, that's pretty sweet right there. Look at that. That's awesome. All right. Yeah, I won't get into this too much. There's a lot of pages in here. Looks like we got an Act 2 book right there. Probably progressing along in the campaign mode. Beautiful art, actually. I really like that. And then, what do we got here? Got a map. Okay, that's cool. Hey, why not? All right, looks like some more fluff. Road to Legend. Okay, yeah, this is the app that I was telling you about, and App Store, Google Play, Steam, right down there. And then one thing I do, this is kind of besides the point, but what I do is I download it on Steam, and then I get an HDMI to my 65-inch big screen and a wireless remote, and I rock it out on that way, so everybody can see it. If you're playing on your phone and you got 2 to 3 players, my phone's it's not that big, so And a laptop is nice, but there's no substitution for the 65-inch. So there's my personal opinion and advice. Okay, so we have some damage points here. We have some of the tiles, very reminiscent of Imperial Assault. We have some tokens that are linked to the characters. We have some, I think these are little bosses up here. So a little bit of a glare there. I apologize for that. Shiny, shiny stuff. Okay, yeah. We got some door tiles. Those are nice. I really like that these come with the nice door tiles, and then you stick them in a stand so they're three-dimensional. Like with Zombicide, they give you like a little square, and you just place it down and it's flat, and I hate it. I absolutely hate it. If you watched any of my videos, I go above and beyond to make my own doors so they're 3D, they stand out, and so that's really cool. I like it. And then this will have locked doors and open doors, so different kind of things right there. I'm probably not going to bust into it as it's just terrain and probably tokens, fatigue tokens, and other different tokens like that. And over here we have some of the, what are these? Looks like some of the abilities. So whenever you pick your character, you'll go ahead and, like for the dwarf, you can either be a barbarian or a knight. You get to actually pick between a couple different classes, and then from there you can get abilities, or I think anybody can have any weapon. I might be wrong on that, but you can go ahead and get different abilities that you can perform, and some of them take action, some of them are just free once per turn. You'll really have to get to know your character a little bit that way, so there's that. Let's see here. Got some, these look like maybe they might be Overlord cards right there. I could be wrong. We have some of the poison, some of the disease cards, stunned. You can get negative effects in this game. And there are also stat checks in this game, like Fantasy Flight has a lot of those, like tests for strength, for intelligence, agility. There's 4 or 5 different stats. I can't remember. We'll see it as I pull out a character stat, but we got some treasure. That's one of the cool things that I really liked about this treasure. You can get a potion that you can use during that scenario, and it also has something in the bottom right which gives you gold. But apparently when you use the app, if you get a item that you can use like a stamina potion, you would, if you're playing the 2-player game where one person's the Overlord, you get the money in the bottom, but the app actually tracks your gold and your weapons and everything for you. So that's kind of a cool thing, but at the same time, I didn't really like it too much. But at the same time, you're still getting your gold. You still have your options of cool weapons to buy and stuff like that. And looks like we got some spells, some weapons here, and then similar to Rebel Assault, you have the surges that you can use for different things. And then one cool thing I like about the app is whenever you are fighting a monster, it will actually tell you what they would use a surge for first. It really navigates the combat system well, so I think that's going to work out pretty swell. All right. And then it also gives you, when you go into different towns, the ability, it'll show you what is for sale and keep track of everything. So hopefully the app works out. I might not like it, but from what I've seen so far, it looks really solid. I'm not going to get into all of these. That's a huge amount of cards right there. And then this looks like the meat right here. This is what everyone probably wants to see if you haven't actually watched or played this video or this game. It's pretty old, so okay, that's cool. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different heroes to choose from, I believe. So maybe I didn't count that right. Nope, looks like that's it. That is awesome. Okay. And then each one of the colored backgrounds, I believe, it gives you the option of 2 different classes that you can use. And these are the skill checks. I think that's, or no, excuse me, these are down here. This is defense, how much fatigue, health, and then the ability, how many squares they can move right there. Over here we have strength. What is that little guy down there? I don't know what that is. Intelligence, maybe? I think that's a book. Wisdom or magic, and then I have no clue what that is down there. But anyway, whenever you have an enemy give you a test, you'll have to roll a certain amount of defense dice, and I can't remember if it's lower or higher, but you either pass or fail, and from there, good or bad things happen. So I'll have to double check that on the rules. Like I said, I haven't played this game yet, so I apologize. hence the unboxing of it. So looks like we got some really cool characters here. Each one has their own heroic feat, and then once you're done with that heroic feat, you actually flip it over and it just indicates that you cannot use that again. So there it is. And then your hero ability, you just kind of follow what it says up there. I think some of them have to use an action and then some of them don't. Maybe I'm wrong on that. No, they all look pretty passive. No action symbol up there. So, but I like the variety. I like the variety of different heroes and cool stat sheets. So there's that. Put that to the side. Over here, okay, these look like the these look like the Overlord cards right here. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, these look like the Overlord cards. So anytime that something happens on here, and say like opening a door, then you play this card. And during, I think when you play as the Overlord with the Overlords and then a set amount of heroes, you will get three cards to start with, I believe. And then if you ever knock down or knock out a hero, you actually get to draw another one. And then I believe you get to draw one at the beginning of your turn. So I could be wrong with that, but you're going to be drawing these cards throughout the game, and you'll be playing them to hinder the hero if you're using the Overlord, and that's how that works. So there are those Overlord cards. If I'm going to be using the app and playing with a friend most likely, so I will not be using the Overlord cards, but there they are. They look cool. Good cards. And they're not the mini cards which Fantasy Flight throws on you. They're the nice big ones, so standard size. Okay, awesome. Here we go. We have the monsters, I believe. Yeah, here we go. Actually, these look like these look like they might be, I'm not sure, like sidekicks or bosses or something like that. I remember this shady looking character right there. I remember he had a token that we saw in the cutouts there, so there's that. And then these are going to be the standard issue monsters that have the models that we get to go through. And there is the Elite down here, which obviously has more life and has more abilities to use right down there. And then up at the top is just the normal with less life, and sometimes they get less defense, I believe. Maybe they're the same defense. I'm not seeing any with different ones, but you'll just go ahead and pick out the card, put it there, and that way you can track what they use with their surges, how much life they have, how much they move, and you'll also be able to track this on the app when you use it. So there's some of the monster cards and some of the bosses, I believe. I think you can actually get like side characters or familiars, I think they're called. So that is that. And then here we have some of the stands for the door. I'm going to try to dump these everywhere and make a mess. But we got some dice. That is cool. Man, picking these out while I'm watching it through my phone is kind of tricky. I can't believe I'm doing this so well. So, all right. But these are the dice, and these are cool dice. Good feel. You have the damage dice, the defense dice, and I have no clue what this one is right here. What is this? Okay, that's a kind of a crappier defense dice. You don't want the brown one, apparently. That one that one doesn't have a lot of defense on it. So there's that. And then the blue ones are probably more for ranged. And then if you roll that bad boy, everything fizzles. That is not good, but this will be added to your range. And then hearts are the damage that you're going to do if you get a surge. And on your weapon, it'll give you, usually there's a couple different things that you can do to surge. Sometimes it's like pierce, sometimes it's adding to your range, sometimes it's adding an extra point of damage. It's all just what you want to pick out. So these are the dice, very cool. Hopefully, I think this should be all that you're ever going to need. So, yep, there's that. And then unless I got gypped, there should be a bunch of models underneath here. Let's check them out. Ugh, Transformers. Okay. All right, yeah, here we go. This is what was weighing down the bag right here. I'm gonna dump them all out and kind of let you look at the box. We got some dragons that are stuck in there. I hope I don't rip one's wings off. Got some pointy models, but you know what? These are looking pretty good. Look at that. And then the red models indicate the elite, I believe, and then the normal models are just indicated by the white or whatever color that is, beige. Okay, so there's that. Those are the dragons. These are awesome. Obviously, the kid and me pulled these out first, and they're gonna fight each other a little bit. Looked like they were kissing there for a bit. Sorry about that. Inappropriate. And okay, looks like we got some goblin warriors. Not 100% sure there, but actually these models are looking pretty solid. And then we have some gray people right here. Maybe these are the heroes. Let me see. Yeah, these must be the heroes right there. All right. Those are looking good. Oh, that guy looks fun to paint. I don't know what that is. It looks like a skeleton wolf lion with a mohawk. I don't know. We'll put that guy over there. We got some spiders. Those are going to be fun to paint. I love painting fur and feathers. Those are some of my favorite. Looks like we got a two-headed troll ogre looking thing with a big old mace. Probably not fun to fight. I'll put him over there so you guys can see him. What is this? Oh, that doesn't look good. Okay. Kind of slimy tentacle guy. So over here we got our heroes. We got the beast. Let's see here. There should be 8 of them if I'm correct. Got some of those guys. Oh, yeah. There's the dwarf swinging his axe. Well, these are a little smaller than I thought, which makes me respect some of the paint jobs that I saw. So I think we got the paladin right there. And another biggin. Maybe that's the same one and I just didn't put him over there. Okay. Got some weird alien looking hands for eyes type dude. Alrighty. And looks like another gobbo archer. Looks like some zombies. Looks like some spiders. Okay. And over here, looks like we have a spellcaster kind of, or maybe a healer. Something like that. And that is that. Oh, and I left one guy out here from our heroes. I believe that is, I can't remember what his name was, but it's like the book. And he has a book right there. So, all right. Got it. Good. All right. Well, that was the unboxing for Descent Journeys in the Dark. So I just wanted to show you kind of what was in here. Eventually, I'm going to do a couple playthroughs with a buddy. And then if I get my confidence up, I will actually do a playthrough here on Red Beans and Dice. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching my video. And if you have any questions, you know what? I probably won't be too good at answering because I haven't played this game yet. But still leave me something in the comments if you want to, if there's something that you like about it or if you've had a good time. Tell me what some of your favorite characters are. And just reach out to me if you have any questions about anything. Thank you for watching my video and have a great day.